everybody. Welcome again to one of my videos. Right now I am in Bushnell's Basin with Powder Mill Park in Pittsford, New York. It's a great place to be. It's not lake season anymore for me and I'm kind of upset about that. But being outside and it's nice, 50, 60 degrees out, it's a great time to be outside in nature. And when you're in nature, you feel really relaxed. You've turned off your cell phones. Hopefully you're not watching this right now. You're not in front of the TV, the news. You're not home cleaning and cooking and doing things to prepare for the next week. You're just taking time for you. And taking time for you is really very important. And we've talked about that before in the other videos. If you don't take care of yourself, A, no one else will. But the hospital, if you wait too long, and B, you can't take care of anyone else. So getting out in nature to de-stress, to decompress, to detox, to just relax, rejuvenate, be in peace and in silence. Now behind me, you might see some people running by. Another thing you might see, hawk and eagle. I saw a bald eagle up in this place a couple weeks ago. Pretty amazing. So speaking of animals, what I wanted to talk about today for a short video is harnessing your inner feline, your house cat. Why do I want to talk about that? Well, I have two cats and I noticed that cats have a specific way of interacting in the world that I think we could learn from. Say, for example, something's going on. They're nosy. Curiosity killed the cat. They've got to get up in it. What's in the paper bag? What's all the hubbub? What's the circus? I got to get down. I got to get in it, check it out. But after they've seen all what's going on, guess where they go? Up high. They climb up as high as they can. I can't find my cats. They're either on top of the TV cabinet, on top of the kitchen cabinets, or upstairs under a bed hiding behind everything. Because they've already messed around in the circus that's going on. We're curious enough and said, got the data I need, I'm out of here. And then they're purring away, sleeping for hours. If life were just that simple for us. It's not that easy for us to just decompress and go away for hours on end, especially when we have a family or a job. But we can learn those techniques when we have a problem in our life. And so I equate that with living up high, meaning taking the spiritual high road, living from the highest possible spiritual perspective. Because when you're up here and you're not in the forest like I am right now, you can see the problem and the solution from a very different level in your life, or whatever might be going on. Now, we have a lot of political and social unrest in the world right now. I know, it's everywhere. It's on TV, it's even at work. We started back at work 2 weeks ago at school. It's even at work. It's not as loud as you think it would be, but people still have rumblings. You can kind of tell what side people are on. There's some low-level tension there. High school students even feel it with their teachers, and it's not really a place that children should be feeling that, but it's there, it exists. It's just one of those times in history right now. It's really difficult. So what can we do to get away from that? And number two, going back to school or going back to work can create a lot of conflict, a lot of problems amongst many people getting back together with various ideas in a stressful environment. You're trying to hurry up and create something. People are trying to brainstorm, using their brains to think tank it up. A lot of different ideas, a lot of different personalities and egos together. It's just one big jumbled circus, right? So if we're all in it all the time and we don't ever dissipate to try to look at it from a different perspective other than the level of the problem, we're never going to get anywhere. So my challenge for you is to start to live your life in a different way, like a house cat, but live it from the highest spiritual perspective that you can. So, the people in history that really did this well, Jesus, Gandhi, Buddha, Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa, St. Francis, there's probably so many others that I don't know. I mean, there's people in mainstream right now with Deepak Chopra, Joe Dispenza, Bruce Lipton, Greg Braden. They're brilliant at doing this. And they're teaching us, they're teachers on YouTube and on the web. You can find any of their information on there for some good spiritual teaching, just how to live your life at a bigger or a higher spiritual perspective. So here's just some steps that you could take. So say, for example, there's a problem. I like to call it that circus problem, right? There's lots of things going on. You're in it to win it. And you can't get to a solution and you're getting stressed. Everyone around you is getting stressed because everyone has their own thoughts and ideas about what is going on. If it's a certain political problem or a social problem or a work solution problem, look at it with everybody at the table and take a break. Say, right now, we're not getting anywhere. Let's table this. Let's all go back to our own separate spaces. Maybe we have to take the day, right? You go home for the night, and when you wake up in the morning, make your morning be the most important morning minutes that you can have. I said that wrong. The first part of your day is the most important part of your day. That creates the rest of your day for you. And so if you can take the first 20 minutes, which I've talked about with meditation before, and I know meditation is a tough word for some people because they don't want to just sit in silence. It's not just that, it's about sitting there. You can even visualize the problem in a relaxed state of alert, and you're thinking about whatever the problem might be, and you look at it, and when you're quiet, the solution starts to come because you're not in it at the moment. And you might be saying, oh, the other people that are involved in this situation, it's very emotional for them, but it's not very emotional for me. So I can come at this situation from a different place, and maybe I can offer a solution. So it can be a win-win for everybody. Is everybody going to be 100% happy with every single solution? Absolutely not. But if you come to the table with the highest spiritual perspective that you can have, looking down on what might be going on from your meditation visualization place in the morning before you even get out of bed, then maybe you can come to it from a different angle, and you are providing a solution or a start to a solution. And remember, when you're in that place in the morning, you're raising your vibration, your frequency to a more positive, elevated state. So you have a more positive emotion, which then creates more positive thoughts, which creates more positive frequencies out into the world, which creates change in a positive way. This is just plain physics, quantum physics, and it's scientific. What harm can it do? Just sit there and try it, right? And so I think about the cat when they're up there and then they come back down after things have dissipated, and then they get back at it again and they kind of see what's going on. It's kind of funny and hysterical to see a cat do that. But, we can get up high, look down on the situation, and come back to it with a different perspective. And we can harness that within ourselves for anything. It could be a money problem. It could be a relationship problem. It can be a conflict with another coworker or a friend. And when you start to think of things in a more peaceful state, empathy and compassion come to you. Oh, maybe that's why this is so difficult. I'm being kind of aggressive about it. They're being very defensive about it. Maybe I need to look into seeing why they're being so defensive. And if you do that, you're changing the world starting with you. And that's how the world changes. So when we're up high in the highest spiritual place that we can possibly be right now, today, or starting tomorrow, we're affecting change in the world in the most positive way that we possibly can. We're not going to be able to fix everything. But if you add that thought to any crisis, any conflict, anything that you want to change, you're doing something for this world. And that's why they say prayer works, meditation works. Why does church work? Because everybody together is praying for one common cause. So be like a cat. Get up high and look down on the situation. If you want to stay involved in that circus, go for it. But I'll tell you what, it's not going to get you anywhere. Climb up on top of that TV cabinet, look down, and start to purr. Take a nap, meditate, and when you wake up, you will have a better perspective on what's going on, and you will be more effective for yourself and for others around you. All right, have a great day.